What if the safest financial move you're making right now is actually costing you the most? What if waiting, underbuying, or playing conservative is quietly shrinking your long-term equity, quietly shrinking your long-term leverage? Most people think playing small protects them. In real estate, sometimes it does the opposite. And if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Adriana Morales with Orange Slice Properties here in the beautiful Central Florida. I specialize in helping buyers and investors turn real estate into long-term wealth, leverage, and generational opportunity. All right, let's talk real estate. Today, we're breaking down the hidden risk in playing small. Playing small doesn't mean being responsible. It looks like sitting on cash waiting for perfect timing, buying far below your comfort level purely out of fear, and avoiding leverage even when the math supports it, not scaling because uncertainty feels uncomfortable, or selling prematurely because headlines sound dramatic. Playing small feels safe, but financially it introduces opportunity cost. And opportunity cost is quiet but powerful. If we zoom out and look at long-term housing data, US residential real estate has historically appreciated roughly in the 3 to 5% annual range over extended time horizons. Depending on market and time frame studied, that range is reflected across long-term reporting from sources like the FHFA House Price Index, the S&P CoreLogic Case, Shriller Index, and historical data from the National Association of Realtors. That is not a prediction. Market cycles, timing matters, location matters, but compounding matters too. For example, a $400,000 property appreciating at 4% annually could be worth roughly $486,000 in 5 years. That's approximately $86,000 in appreciation, not including principal paydown or rental income if applicable. The exact numbers will vary by market. The concept of compounding does not. Now, let's say someone waits 3 years for clarity. If value increases modestly at 4% annually, a $500,000 property could become roughly $562,000. That's about a $62,000 shift in buying power. Playing small doesn't eliminate risk. It shifts it. Instead of market exposure, you assume stagnation exposure. And stagnation rarely builds leverage. Now, let's zoom into Central Florida. Markets like Clermont, Davenport, and Winter Garden have experienced consistent population growth over the last decade. Florida continues to rank among the top states for domestic migration according to the US Census data, and recently, parts of Central Florida were ranked among the top buyer markets in the United States, including a national report placing it within the top 5. What does that create? Increased negotiation power, inventory shifts, and strategic entry opportunities. Does that mean appreciation is guaranteed? No. We've seen corrections, we've seen rate-driven slowdowns, and we've seen normalization, but positioning during leverage-friendly cycles can matter significantly. The clients I've seen benefit most weren't reckless. They were prepared, they had reserves, and they ran conservative projections. They acted strategically, not emotionally. Playing bigger does not mean maxing out approval. It does not mean ignoring reserves. It does not mean assuming appreciation fixes weak math. It means conservative underwriting, valid rental demand, stress testing your numbers, and long-term strategy. Sometimes playing small isn't financial. It's psychological. Fear disguised as responsibility. Historically, across multiple housing cycles, real estate wealth has been built by those who made calculated decisions during uncertainty, not those who waited for perfect clarity. If you're debating whether to stay small or move strategically forward, let's run your numbers. If you want my free investor guide, comment guide. If you're ready to start your journey and break down your options, come and start. And if you want access to my exclusive investor-only monthly deal alerts and private market updates, comment invest. Playing small feels safe, but sometimes the biggest risk is staying comfortable. All right, I'll see you in the next one.